The hardest part of email marketing shouldn't be moving a design from the tool where you built it to the tool where you send it. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up the Salesforce Marketing Cloud connector, which lets you export your designs from the builder to Salesforce Marketing Cloud in seconds. Here's how to connect. Now, before we export our ready email here, let's make sure we've added a subject and preheader by clicking the Edit Details icon. Let's add a subject line here, and then our preheader. Now, this information is passed to Salesforce Marketing Cloud on export, so it's important to fill it in to keep your designs optimized across both platforms. Now, while the builder allows for beautiful designs, it doesn't automatically check for Salesforce Marketing Cloud compliance. That means if you export without specific syntax, Salesforce will block your send at the final stage, forcing frustrating rework. To prevent this, you must include the following required content in every commercial email sent from Salesforce Marketing Cloud: open tracking pixel, profile center link, valid physical mailing address, and an unsubscribe link. Now you can insert all of this content through the use of merge tags and special links. And all of these syntax can be found in our support documentation, which is linked in the description of this video. Without this info, Salesforce will return an error when you send the email. Now, it is possible to insert these elements into your design when in the Marketing Cloud platform, but it does require careful placement within the HTML in order to ensure the tracking pixel works and the style of the other elements are aligned with your branding. That's why we highly recommend adding these elements directly inside the builder. Let's show you how. So for the tracking pixel, to add it into your design, we'll first need to create a merge tag. To do this, head to Settings, General Settings, and then create a new merge tag. We can call this Tracking Pixel. We can leave the sample content empty, and let's now copy the correct syntax for the open tracking pixel from the support documentation, and then paste it in this field here. And then finally, we can create a new category called Salesforce Marketing Cloud. All right, great. Let's hit confirm. Now, to add this merge tag into our email, we'll just need to drop a paragraph block into our design. Let's add ours near the bottom of our email here, so it's out of the way. We can click into the new paragraph block to show the editor, and then click on the merge tags button. From here, we'll select our newly created tracking pixel merge tag, and then return to the design and shrink the size of the text down to 1 pixel. We can also change the paragraph spacing to 1 pixel and the padding to 0 pixels. And so you might be asking yourself, well, why are we making these changes to the attributes here? And the reason for that is because the tracking pixel actually doesn't display in Salesforce Marketing Cloud. However, the styles do. They will be preserved in the HTML. And what that does is it creates extra white space in your email layout. And so by keeping the size of the text down to 1 pixel and changing the paragraph spacing and the padding down to 1 pixel and 0 pixels respectively, we're creating the smallest amount of white space possible so it doesn't look out of place in your email. Next, we'll need to create and add other required syntax elements like the profile center link, physical mailing address, and unsubscribe link. Since the profile center and unsubscribe are links, we'll need to add these as special links instead of merge tags. And the way to do this is simply navigating back to Settings, going into General Settings, and adding a new special link. From here, we can add the special link name, include the URL, and select or create a category. In this case, Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Next, we can head back to our email, click inside a paragraph block, select special links, and then select profile center link to add it. Then simply add the rest of the elements to your email by going through the same special link and merge tag setup we just demonstrated. Once that's all done, you're ready to export your email to Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Now, it's also important to note that merge tags can also be used to create dynamic content in your emails. In Salesforce Marketing Cloud, you can personalize emails with custom subscriber data inside the platform, using personalization strings written in AMP script. That's the language that Salesforce Marketing Cloud uses. Now, beyond simple merge tags for personalization, you can also use display conditions to control what content appears in an email. This allows you to add if statements directly inside the builder so specific content only shows when certain conditions are met. Let's go back to the tracking pixel for a sec. Now, you can always double check that your tracking pixel is in your email after you've exported it by navigating to your email in Salesforce Marketing Cloud and then clicking Edit Content. In the left-hand panel where the HTML is, we can hit Command-S to open up the search bar, search for Open, and hit Enter. And right there, we find our tracking pixel. Now we're ready to export our design. To do so, we can click Export in the top right corner. Under Integrations, we can select More, and then scroll down and find Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Okay, great. Next, we'll just need to fill out the necessary fields, including Account ID, Client Secret, and Authentication-based URI in order to connect to our Salesforce Marketing account. Okay, so we're inside Salesforce Marketing Cloud, and we need to find our Salesforce Account ID. So first, let's navigate to our profile, Setup. Then we'll head over to Company Settings, Account Settings. And as you can see, under General Settings, we have our Account ID. So we can copy this here. And let's head back to Beefree, and we can paste it in the field. Now, to locate the remaining info that we need, we can head to Apps, Installed Packages, and then we're going to need to create a new package for this integration. So let's hit New. Under Name, we can call this Connector, and hit Save. Now we need to create a component. So let's hit Add Component. We'll need to make sure that API integration is selected, as well as Server to Server. Under Email, select Read and Write. And then we'll need to do the same thing under Documents and Images, as well as Saved Content. Then we can hit Save. Now, our client secret will appear, so we can copy that and then paste it back into this field here. We can then hit Finish and then grab the last two pieces of info, which are the client ID. So we can copy that here and then paste that back into the modal. And then finally, we can grab the authentication-based URI and put that here. Okay, great. Now we have all the information we need, and we can hit Connect. Awesome. We've successfully connected. Now, when exporting an email, Salesforce will save it in whichever folder you choose here. If you don't select a folder, it'll automatically go into the Beefree Exports folder by default. You can always rename this folder if you so choose. Just a heads up, if you ever disconnect and reconnect the connector, a new Beefree Exports folder will be created automatically. Once we've selected a folder, we can create a new email with our design by clicking Create. Now that the export is complete, we can view our design inside Salesforce Marketing Cloud by clicking this link here. Inside Salesforce Marketing Cloud's Content Builder, we can access our exported email design inside this folder here. Clicking on it lets you review and update the latest details. It lets you preview both the HTML and plain text versions. And you can also select the audience you want to send the email to. Now, it's important to note that any design edits must be made inside the builder. When a design is exported to Salesforce Marketing Cloud, it's saved as an email rather than a template, which means it can't be edited using Salesforce Marketing Cloud's native drag-and-drop editor. It's also worth noting that the connector does not create a live sync between the builder and Salesforce Marketing Cloud. That means if you update the design in the builder after exporting it, those changes will not automatically appear in Salesforce Marketing Cloud. To ensure you're working with the latest version, you'll need to re-export the email each time you make an update, which will overwrite the existing version in Salesforce Marketing Cloud. If you prefer to keep the current version and export a new one instead, all you need to do is simply select Create as New when you export. With our Salesforce Marketing Cloud connector, you'll unlock the full power of your email marketing, streamlining creation, automation, and delivery in one seamless workflow that puts you in complete control. The result? Smarter campaigns, less effort, and more time saved. Thanks for watching.